Okay, we are back. We have returned. We are here. Playing some more of this game. Playing some more of our campaign. A little bit of a hiccup earlier. Had to go get the kiddo from school. But shit happens. She's here now. Feeling a little better. Hopefully. Feeling better. But we're just going to auto-resolve this time around. We've fought it twice now. Nearly to completion. I mean, a little worse. A little same. Send some labor back home. Let's see what let's get back on to what we're doing. Recruiting shortage. There's a distinct lack of able and willing bodies to join your forces for the ongoing wars. Your press gangers, recruiters, or straight up kidnappers are struggling to find volunteers. Recruitment costs plus 25%, all armies. It's unfortunate. Wars have been declared. Good. Get out of here, Arbol. Faction encountered. Yeah, they encountered... We went away from the undead. Still encountered a necromancer somehow, or a vampire. Mountains of Mourn are full of surprises. Oh, wow. They did get a long ways. That's surprising. So let's go ahead and get hidden stores. Oh, we can't get all the way to hidden stores yet. Better scales. Good starts there. And here, hopefully we can get some good fights against these goblin hordes that we've been fighting. Pointing to, I think, what, yeah, we went into Fireball there to start getting down the chain. Doubling his replenishment would be pretty cool. But so would... I mean, that's a pretty good improvement on the archers, and we have a pretty nice little host of archers. So we're going to try to buff them a bit more. Guardian is pretty nice. Let's make some tanky as all hell, though, and we kind of want tankiness right now. So let's move these guys up and encamp so that the force itself is in camp and has the leadership and melee defense bonuses. Let's go and hit this little horde here. I think we can get away with that. 22 losses. You gotta be kidding me. Guess the gold's the best deal there. You got Orcsbane. Enemy killed in battle. Razor standard. We probably should have taken that fight. And we could have probably gotten 2 fights out of that, really. I don't know if they retreated or enforced march, I forget. But all the same. We get Kindle Flame. This will be, hopefully, a bit more important than just for him, right? We have so much fire damage with the arrows. Getting Kindle Flame here with weakness to fire damage plus 20%. Effective range infinite. Duration 15 seconds. Whenever affects enemies in range, casting spells. So long as we're throwing fireballs around, our arrows are going to be doing more damage. Here soon we're casting more spells. It's going to get even more prevalent. I think we are going to wander up an ambush. And just move him up here. In the hopes that we catch the... I mean, mainly Goblin Force again. Then there's Orc War Boss and some Boar Boys. I guess there's 1 unit of boys. But mostly Squigs and Goblins. I don't know where Kolek is, but we'll join that war. Non-aggression. We're buddies. Hopefully we're friends here. We want to make friends with the forces of evil. We want to take over our territories, get our necessary things, but our goal here is really the greenskins. Chaos is our friend. We're Chaos dwarfs, right? So like we kind of want to make friends with that. So friends with Tammy, friends with Arbol, friends with anything. It all works for me. So as they join more wars, we're going to want to help them also. But yeah, sorry. Sorry there, Kolek. It looks like he's still got an army bouncing around. But hopefully not an issue for us. Gunsmith would be a good start. I think we begin there. We upgrade the factory here at Saber Mountain. We get a very similar situation here with the gunsmith. We can get rid of the hobgoblin mustering camp now. Yes, an upgrade to the mine shaft here would be amazing. Hopefully, Fort Dorzine Vort is safer than some of the others, but this is still where we're actively fighting. So investing here seems a little bit smarter and safer. How are we doing here? We do have quite a bit of action. We could rush for 500. That'd still be good. I like that idea. We can get this going immediately, which then rolls us into getting locked stores, upgrading into that. Over here, I am very tempted to get that going, but I think this might be the better call. We'll still have reserves here to get some things done. So nice, we get some extra armaments just for doing that. Mission issued 2,000 gold, 200 raw materials, and we have 400 armaments. We're getting there. We're getting there. So we have a little bit of excess. Take 200. I think we do that. So this gives us another chance to get a conclave piece, token item thing, and I think so. We got the improved raw material. Where is the improved armaments? Right here, blacksmith. Conclave influence cost is 75, but we get 25 armaments per turn, plus 5% output, and I think it's just a very good one to have in general, and one it's nice to have pretty quick. Over here, we were working our way up to malicious compliance, so we'll get brazen bodyguard. Hero capacity +1 for Bull Centaur Toruk, and hero action cost -20%. Strength comes more naturally to those blessed with the image of the Father of Darkness himself. And I think we're good there. And yeah, I think we are going in the right direction. Hopefully we can knock out Grimgor as quickly as possible. That's the goal. That's the idea here. He's taking on the ogres. We're taking over the north here. Hopefully we can swing down and take out his only walled settlement quick and easy. It's like right here, right? So we go bing, bam, boom. And there's going to be this. We could maybe send, depending on what his army does, hopefully the army goes south. And they're very unhappy with us. Oh, he's done fighting the ogres.
Once you're dead, I'm marching to the dock.
So he might declare on us sooner than later. Do we have any quick deals? It would be nice to have like an agreement sooner than later so that it's a little scarier when they declare on us, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's go ahead. We're pretty tight on money. Let's go ahead and just call that good. Our caravan should be, or convoy, should be finishing up soon. Hopefully we can wrap up these orcs, goblins really, in the coming turn and have a little bit of time to turn and deal with Grimgor here. But that is likely who we're going to be trying to target next. I think we're going to be trying to go for Grimgor early, as early as possible here. Right now being possibly the target time. We'll get this other hero coming across probably through here to see what's going on. Maybe we go this way, then hop down that way. I don't know. We can underweight, can't we? We're dwarves. Astrgoth convoy. A guide has tracked down our convoy, offering to lead the way to our destination in exchange for a reasonable donation to his pocket. His price is frankly extraordinary, but as they say in business, time is of the essence. Find your own path. New convoy contract. Faction destroyed. Whew, good. Let's deal with ambush foiled. New convoy contracts available. Demolition complete. Faction encountered. Very good. That's partially the goal here. Now again, we can get up into We can initiate the fight here. This will make him run, hopefully. So now when we win the battle against him, he will be deleted also. Hopefully, wiping out the faction. We'll put him into a camp so he gets the bonuses. And we have a decisive victory here. There's a horde. There's a massive horde of goblins with a few orcs in there. We can probably take care of this on our own. Get a nice little cheaty spot and try to take as little damage as possible because we want to keep our power level as high up there. We want to have as much power potential here as we feasibly can in the hopes that Grimgor just ignores us. Goes about it another way, attacks maybe some other faction, and focuses in that direction. If we can attack Grimgor with his forces facing the other direction, that's going to be amazing. Taking out his economy before his forces can really get to us will definitely hamstring his faction and hopefully give us a leg up on taking him out quickly. We can kind of take advantage of this nook, possibly. Hey, Joker, good to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. This is a nice, gnarly little hill here, too, to fight here, and they have to kind of blob around if we line up over here. I like that. We come in over here, so it is probably a little better. I mean, heck, we have a nice little corner here to work with. I don't know, we'll see. See what they do here. Got the one goblin coming in, but quite the goblin tide here we're dealing with. Had fries and pork steak with, oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. I did kind of the same thing with onions, but chicken last night. That and I mistimed the crap out of that. Tried to make it so you didn't hear the click. I tried to do so my parents used to make this delicious chicken and rice dish when I was a kid. Loved it. I mean, I guess we could. This isn't a bad angle here. The guns can fire downhill. There's some ripplies that are going to make a problem of some things, but I suppose we make the best of this. So we do one in the very back. And he is hopefully going to be the safest goblin on the whole list. Now, do we double stack this, or we could just quad stack it and just go bam, get boxy with it. May have to rearrange them a little. Something like that, maybe. Nowhere really to hide these guys, so we're just going to have to kind of use them. I don't know if we have anything that's going to really punch through, but we can kind of have them as extra weight. Kind of the same as these guys. We're going to really anchor in those dwarves. But we could do it for these guys. These poor little hobgoblins on the corner. We'll get Astrgoth out. Since these guys don't have a super level of support, we'll have them in helping. Then him over here, I guess. Yeah. There we go. Gonna squeeze some of these things together here in the hopes that we can kind of open up range for our Ashutas. Okay, let's go throw some shitty fireballs at him. Burning wrath. I just need a cool girlfriend. You know, girls are amazing. Partners, I mean, not necessarily just women, right? So, I mean, whatever side of that fence you're on, whether you, whoever you are, whatever you're looking for. And this is like something I explain to everybody. You'll find them. And sometimes it's as funky as soon as you stop trying, somehow it all comes together. I mean, I sometimes tell a story, and it makes me sound like a man whore. But I did a lot of dating when I was a kid. A lot of dating when I was in high school and such. Like I was in a couple long-term relationships, and then I wasn't for a while. And I did a lot of dating in a short amount of time. Nothing too serious. Just a lot of like really truly generic dates. And yeah, a few things were starting to get serious, but then I mean, I was in that like, oh, I don't want to take life too seriously right now. I'm so young, and I'm about to graduate high school, you know. Like, why take things so seriously? Don't want to break someone's heart or something. I don't even know what school I'm going to here in a year or so, right? Or a couple years, a year or so. It started occurring to me like, man, I don't want to be tied up with the wrong girls when I'm looking for the right girl. Just like stop messing with women and start focusing on school and other things. And then I started really being like adamant on like I'm not looking for a lady. And then that's when I started having so many situations where ladies were interested. Sometimes ladies I didn't think were interested. And some of them were rather forward after a while. But, you know, when I started focusing more on myself and taking care of me and what I needed to do and the things I needed to take care of, school and work and just my life and how organized I was, the more all that seemed to kind of come into place. So I know it seems like it's one of those things where you feel like you got to jump in and take care of it now. And I definitely had in my mind that, like, in a lot of percentage-based scenarios, you know, the younger you are, the easier it is to find a longer-term relationship. But it's a probability, not impossibilities. So who knows, man? I just say keep doing things you enjoy, and as you're at some of those events and things, and like, I mean, heck, if you love mini golf and you keep going to mini golf, and eventually you see this fine other person walking in, you're like, hey man, what are you doing here at mini golf? And they're like, hey, I like mini golf too. I play mini golf every weekend. You're like, well, you want to go on a mini golf date? And then you find people you have like stuff in common with, right? Like, what is it, like super bad when they're talking about finding chicks at a bar and how bad it is? It's like, not necessarily. I mean, I know some people who met their wives at bars, but neither of them were like constant bar goers at the time, right? So we're just kind of picking and poking. You gotta fire. Throw your thing. So let's hope we can kind of like hold the big old line here and get them to blob up and all that good noise. Oh, that's not gonna hardly do nothing. Especially they're setting up the fire. Yeah, that was a ginormous waste. So let's use him to kind of maybe pull off a group and then come flying back and take care of their artillery in the rear. Oh, this would be a wonderful place for a spell. Give him super resistances for a little while. What does that peak his stats up to? Spell resistance 40% and damage resistance 20. I could check another one. The more we put in here, the better damage. My level person, but 20 years older. You know, we know a few people, and I mean, okay, it sounds weird when you phrase it, right? Just when you say it in like the words, but we've gone on a few trips with them, and they're wonderful people. They're awesome. They're fun to hang out with. You'd never, I mean, talking to them, it'd never cross your mind. But one of them is my dad's age, and one of them is my wife's age. And she seems like she's one of those. I think she's just like one of the, what do they call them, like old souls or whatever. Where that's who she is. She just a little more matured. And you talk to her, and she, I mean, doesn't. I mean, I'm giving away too much here, right? But like talking to her, like she seems like someone who thinks like him, right? They're a good match for each other. Age is just kind of a number at that point, and they met much later in life, right? I think they both are remarried. I don't know. Not to like kiss and tell someone else's story here, but they're nice people. But it's just the explanation of like, you know, older dude, you know, did crazy stuff in his youth and all that, and a little bit of a younger soul who's like, hey, I'm just I'm ready to live that quiet life like he is. I don't know, that doesn't seem to fit them at all. They're both kind of, they're fun. They're a lot of fun. But yeah, the story as a whole though is just that you know, you never know. Maybe we'll double back here. Toss it in here. We've picked out a lot of these goblins. I'm hoping the arrows can still do a pretty good amount here. But okay, this is a freebie, I think. There's still some guys up here, but I think the bull get in here and get on the oh, accidentally overcast, but let's see if I can stop it. Launch it. The arrows just stutter us so much. Okay, some of the goblins are getting over there. Some of them are still fighting over here. Let's go try to help our great Taurus over here. So hopefully just getting a free beating on these guys. That's never gonna work. Fighting these is fine, but let's get the flying bull out of the way. More blunderbusses don't take too long. Okay, I think we're looking all right here. Let's punch them in. Hopefully get one of these guys free soon. There looks like there's a lot of stuff going on over here, so let's buff up some of our dwarves in that area. I think we're doing all right here, doing all right. Let's go over that way. Still fighting these. Let's get the bull. What is this? A great Taurus in there. Okay, let's get him out. Hopefully helping. Same here. Trying to push these archers out of the way. Holy moly. Alrighty. I think we're doing okay here. These guys moving. Gordas, win! Okay, turn here and try to take out that group. Try to run away here. Move up here a little bit. I think this is looking like a victory. We corner camped them a little bit. We still took a beating. We're gonna shoot ourselves a little bit there with the blunderbusses, but did it right. Holy cow! I was so sucked into that and the phone call and everything going on. I was all worried that was my kid's school and everything again. But guys, thank you so much for the raids. Sorry for being all zoned in. It has been just a wacky Wednesday here. But yes, the double raid. Welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully you came in right when I was talking about the weirdness of like couples and ages. That would have been perfect. The zone is taking over. Good to see you, Ty. Good to see AFC. You guys were an absolute treat to watch earlier. So guys, if you have not already gotten to follow into these two, it was an absolute joy to watch them play in this morning. I have to admit, I was in there watching and vibing. And they were putting a smile on my face, making me laugh. Good old belly laughs too, man. The best kind of laughs. But these guys, click their links in chat. This is for you, not for me, kind of thing. That's why I post them the way that I do. But I need to learn more ways of doing it. But these guys are amazing. It was just a splendid watch, a good time all around, and I feel like the shenanigans are gonna be incredible. So I cannot wait. It's like the next great episode to come. I can't wait to check them out. So get a follow in there. Check out their channels. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. What you may be disappointed with here, though, is what we're doing. I think we can do an outpost. So we're trying to be friendly with chaos, right? We're trying to get along with evil. Ended one turn before Dwarf Crisis pops. Ooh. I knew it was coming up. You had mentioned it, right? When I was in there. And, oh, man. It's been a weird morning. A wacky morning. AFC, dude. You're too kind of you, man. But too kind. Oh, it's easy. And easy to say kind words when it's complete honesty, brother. You know? I wish I could tell you I worked so hard at it. But no, when y'all are great people, it is easy just to be honest. But yeah, I can't wait. And then it had me like envisioning the idea of like Tamarcon is coming. So far at the moment, we are friends with Tamarcon. Let's hope that stays. We're like, hey, dude, you're killing that Kolek fella. Let's get on board. So things are going up and up with them. So fingers crossed. Equally, I'm afraid of our ball here, but again, same situation. Things are on the up and up. We're progressing in hopefully the correct direction. But we'll see. Our target, our goal is right here. I'm going to try to get to Grimgor before Grimgor really becomes too much of a menace. But here we are, turn 10, and he's got an army in every single settlement he has. So we're going to see. We're going to see how well this goes. I wish we had some kind of like military agreement with Zarnagrin so we could kind of pinch him here. But yeah, he pieced out with the ogres pretty quick. I wonder if we can weasel our way over to the ogres and loop around, but that's going to take way too much time. But we can meet Greasus. I kind of just want to spring the trap here and get aggressive, but at the same time, I feel like if we're too aggressive, it's going to blow up in our face. A strip mine here is going to be amazing. It'll help a ton. But yeah, it had me thinking you guys were talking about the Chaos Dwarf Crisis. It's like these guys are in Cathay ready to just march down into the depths in those tunnels, right back down the Chaos Dwarf's throat and just smash him. We're here for Astrgoth. That's kind of what we're working towards, and with all the fire, it's going to help a lot. Stalwart will help get him be a little more tanky. Continue to get those arrows. I mean, kind of in tandem, right? We're getting the arrows to be a little more arrowy, a little more damage, more ammunition, and then we're going to have the Astrstrom to kind of slow him down and get that damage to do a little bit more. And if we can, we'll even have him casting spells and doing things, making sure to improve things even more. So we're probably going to get like almost all these spells this time around, just because their ability to get things done. But yeah, as I said before, the importance of getting that Kindle Flame going is going to be huge. Huge, hopefully. Hopefully, at least. Yeah, we can do that for now. Pull him out, put Astrgoth in. That heals us up a little bit more. Now to see how that's going to go. How is this tango going to unravel? Over here, goat pastures? Do we get the goat pastures? I mean, we have the right building for it, right? We have the combo deal. But I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I have been in my own fantasy head a lot lately with this game. And it's honestly kind of rekindling a little bit of the love for it, right? I was starting to feel a little burnt out with the big old Gorbad campaign that we did. There's just a lot of Total War in a small amount of time, long amount of time. And we've been playing the game a long time. So today might even be one of these, with the schedule being all weird with me having to go get my kiddo from school and starting a little bit later. But also in that case, I mean, I'm probably able to go a little bit later this evening. We might just Wacky Wednesday this. And we have some things that we were supposed to take care of. And I was going to spread them out and do them all pretty and kind and stuff. But I think we're just going to go ahead and jump into some of these sponsor things that, I don't know if we even call them sponsors, but things that we need to show off that I think you guys will enjoy. We might just cram them all into this Wacky Wednesday that we're having. Hello, hi. How is everybody? I'm doing pretty good, Pumpernickel. But how are you doing? How are you having your day? I think here, and this might be nice to get the Miner's Workshop. Increase the raw output here. Is it any more than this? A bit. I mean, we could get the Chaos Dwarf building, and that could increase our ability to get blunderbusses, but I feel like that's something we leave for the main settlement. So I think we go ahead and go with the Miner's Workshop. Something we also need to get here at Saber Mountain when that's done. How are we doing? Still pretty good. Let's swing that. And then do that for now. Spread things out a little bit more. And hopefully we get a fight going sooner than later, but at the same time, I don't want to fight Grimgor. This is like, it's like ripping off a Band-Aid, man. I don't want to do it. You be playing some Queek? Nice. I found Queek to be much more enjoyable than I thought. I hope you are too. Yeah. There were some hot mess moments, don't get me wrong. But I want to say picking up the Queek campaign, I was genuinely surprised with how much fun I had. One that I'm looking forward to also in the nearer future is I'm told you want to talk. Possibly Tretch. I would like to see how Tretch kind of runs now. I want to say, isn't he a little more focused on like Storm Vermin? So we got one more turn. Then we can pop out another convoy. Part of me feels like we should get just some junk. Just something. So let's get some orc laborers going for him. We should have just kept the ones that we had before and given them to him. But I think we need just something to fluff for Grimgor here. I don't know. It would be nice to get some of those. Frenzy would be amazing also, on like the 3 units that we have. It would cost us 24 and 8 per turn. I think we can get away with that. I guess it had a greater impact than that. It was 24 per turn. Is it 8 per? 8 per? Okay. 8 per unit times 3. Okay. Okay, I get it now. I'm learning. We could get more great tourists, but I think we wait here. Nice, we got that. So we got our armaments nearly back. And then some. We got 2K. Nice. I wish I could recruit more here. But we can't. In one turn we can get another hero. The Overseer's camp over here, which may not be a bad idea here at Ice Spewer. A little deeper into the territories. We can't build up our salt mine. I don't know if we even can here. Yeah, we could. For Death Shrieker units. There we go. It's these guys. Okay. Upkeep and recruitment cost. I don't hate that. Steal it from Zatan probably wants that crap, and we're over here like, yeah, sure, you don't want to just give it to us. But we'll try to. I mean, I don't know if we get them when we confederate the tower or what, but we'll keep along with that. But I think that we're good. We'll continue on the next turn. Just took 8 peaks and now we are cooking with warp storm. Dude, have fun. Enjoy. I cannot believe, sort of like him and Skarsnik were very memorable, and I want to say there's a few campaigns between them, if I recall, but playing them was so much of that similarity of, I'm going to take a unit that I'm not going to usually take, and I have low expectations for it, but then it just overachieves in so many fun ways. These swarms of clan rats I was able to run for a while with Queek was insane. Same as like the Night Goblins with Skarsnik, where it was just like, holy cow, I'm taking a cheap army and just massacring armies and cities and stuff and just going insane. And I loved it. Not to be like super evil here or anything. Holy cow. Maintain 3 provinces. Disciplinarian. Technology researched. Convoy completed. Out of Valeria we got an ever-changing blade. And a soul grinder of Zeech. After the journey through the eastern steppes, your trading convoys have finally returned, greeted by the smoke and noxious fumes of Zarnagrand. They bring with them the offerings of the Valeri, including one specific relic that was declared to be quite the rarity. We'll get an ever-changing blade. One moment it's a fine sword made from steel, folded thousands of times. The next it's a pen for signing away one's soul or sanity. Melee attack plus 10 enables magical attacks, and armor-piercing weapon damage plus 15. Very good. Grow your forces plus. We'll gotta get 30 troops. Okay, so let's see. We got some toys now. We got lots of toys. Yeah, you don't need that. Merge these. Merge these. Don't hate that. Give him the scroll of shielding. Really, he can snag that. And then get into these levels here. We'll finish off. Ooh. That would be nice. But I think we finish off shoot him here. Or even better, replenish troops. Hidden stores, get close to the point where we can replenish our troops as we're out and about. Let's see. Oh, we're going to be tapped out here. We are going to be a nexus of trouble for these guys. It would be nice to go take out the undead over here, but I think this is definitely who hates us at the moment. I think this one can get here. So I wonder if we go this way. If we go here, we can stay in ambush. And here we can keep recruiting. Yeah, we'll get the orcs. Or no, we're not going to recruit. Hold on a sec. We need some money for a convoy. Badly.
As surely as the winds blow, we will defeat you. The dragons will surely...
Nice. Nice. That'll pay for some things. Do we join the war against Caer-Cadrin? I wonder if they'll survive. For the moment, let's go to the undead and join this war. Give us a little bit of money. Hopefully more. Thinking to buy Throt? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. His mutations, some are really damning, right? Like they can just make a really tank a unit and just worth deleting it, right? I do like the blunderbusses. I wonder, do we send them down here to meet Greasus and such? Hopefully Astrgoth? Yeah. That was one I found pleasantly surprising, even though there's a large part of me that wasn't severely excited to play that. Gonna grab some more orcs there. This is gonna be a whole different currency. So we can get the weapons workshop, upgrade our armament output, and reduce how much raw materials we'll just burn more, right? We could also get up to a production plant here. Does give us more conclave. Oh no, just one. We already got the conclave influence, having a factory, right? I wonder. Yeah, I think we do. We go ahead and just burn through all those. Or no, that's going to burn way too much. Because we need at least 150 per turn. Let's get this down to 105. So we may not be able to put on any armaments next turn. So let's go ahead, chill out a little bit, and go with the weapons workshop. Unless... and do that. Could accelerate how much conclave influence we have, but I think we wait. Just chill out. But now we can do this, I believe. I think we're still gonna hurt. Our armament's still gonna hurt a little bit here, but we'll see. We'll see. Envoys to the conclave, embedding rivals envoys within the Dawi Czar's hierarchy increases the chances of diplomatic accord and cements alliances when it really matters. Diplomatic relations plus 20 with Chaos Dwarfs, Legion points gained plus 15%. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with Throt. And then, like, you can really get some crazy things. Having just, like, I think it's like, what, 1 or 2 casts of Warp Bomb on a Abomination. Running a bunch of those into just a pile of troops and having all these abominations rolling around and attacking and fighting, and then just nuke them all at the same time. Oh, it's amazing. I don't think there's any major deals around the world.
Tremble, for you have made an enemy of Kate. Unity.
Join that war. I wouldn't mind going to take out them, but I don't know if we could. That's going to pay for some things here soon, hopefully. I'm hoping to get eyes on Carrick Vrag here, but we'll wait and see. I mean, wouldn't it be cool if Grimgor would just declare on somebody else? We'll see. The more he builds up Carrick Vrag, the worse this is going to be. Because the sooner he gets to the Black Orc building, the more he's going to start churning those out. Oh, crap. Our bull centaur. Hold on. No, that's worth it. That's worth it. Let's reload here. Let's roll it back. Yeah, I really enjoyed that DLC strictly with like the sisters and doing the high elf stuff. And I know there's a lot of buzz about the Daith thing not being like the greatest, and I mean it is kind of like just a lot of pop-up dilemma stuff. But I like, after playing it recently, I like it a lot better now than I did then. Before it was just like pick one, right? Now it's kind of like you're rotating, building, you're choosing. There's a lot of interaction there. Throt was the one I was like, I knew was gonna have a lot more to it, but then like when I finally got into it, I mean I had a ton of fun with Ikit, and I was like, man, how am I gonna like really get over that one? That one's like way cooler, right? But then I did. I played that and I was like, oh my gosh, this is totally different. Bloodgreed wouldn't be horrible. Enables Sundering attacks. Might do that with the feasible possibility of Black Orcs soon. Let's get that rolling. And now we entered. And hopefully dude can get over and give us some eyes into the Eagle Eyrie here. Some kind of idea what we can do ahead of time. Part of me just wants to blast the settlement and bring him here like a moth to a flame, and we'll just fight him along the way. But also, if I can get a big old siege against Carrick Vrag, and that's where Grimgor is, we can kind of cut the head off the snake. That would be pretty awesome. But I suspect if we attack him there, this army's going to head this way. I would love if they went this way, but I bet they either head up here and start attacking here, or head up here. And then we're just racing back home, right? So we'll see. The strength of an ogre is unmatched anywhere. At least that's what this group of rotund mercenaries assured us when offering to guard our trade convoy on its route. Though the might of the Dawizar no doubt puts their claim to shame, the extra muscle wouldn't go amiss. Ogre's services, however, certainly would not come free of charge. But an Iron Fist unit? Yeah. Have 400 armament. Nice, we got that done. So we got some treasury and a little extra raw materials. Defeat an army belonging to the following... Okay. I mean, I doubt that we can do that, but we can get that direction. We've encountered the ogres. How you doing, Goldtooth?
You're a problem. Problems going to my grease's wing.
They usually beat the caravan of the Blue Roses, right? But I don't want to declare too many wars here. That already, with the convoy going through, might be a bad choice. But we'll see. We'll see. Well, here, let's check that. Nothing, really. Nothing.
Astrgoth, Zorahu. Thaumansi Anunku. Izan Haswatanuku.
Oh, we're below quota. We'll do that for now. So there is Grimgor. That is the big guy himself. Okay, that's still my territory. Go right there. I would love to, but I think we're going to come to a grinding halt here pretty soon if I don't slow down upgrading all these things all the time. We're going to wait here, see if we can't see a little bit of what's going on in Eagle Eyrie, to kind of ensure ourselves, and possibly next turn we're either going to hit Carrick Vrag. So we could hit Gorger Rock. He can't get to us. He can run here, but he couldn't get to us. That might be a great first move. We'll see. We will see. Let's go over here and join this war with them. Make friends with Zatan, hopefully. What else here? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you could really add, and I think as we're getting some of these other factions added with an ad is sneaking up in about a minute. When that goes off, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after that, though. So yeah, I'd absolutely love it. Like, what is it, Moonclaw or something? There's like a shape-shifting kind of thing, similar to the Changeling, but like more bestial and like morphling, kind of like old creature abomination style, right? I wouldn't mind that. There's the is it like Goros or something like that, or some deal where it's like the very horny centaur who's out there just making babies all over the world. He'd be a fun legendary lord to sneak in. Thing is, I don't know how you get him in, but like the Beastmen are definitely one of those that I would love to see have a bit more presence. And they're already rather decent, right? But like similar to like how we have some of the other factions where there's a little bit of variety, having like different kinds of beastmen and the possibility, if you have forests in your territory, to have beastmen just kind of like popping up every once in a while, and maybe have events where like corruption starts popping up and then eventually a beastman army comes rolling out. A sticky situation. An exceptionally stupid goblin laborer, likely discontent with his meager lot in life, has slipped and fallen into the machinery upon which he was working. This has temporarily slowed down production, while his entrails are unwound and the mess is cleared away by his peers. Such a thing threatens to halt production entirely. What steps will you take? There are more bodies of the problem. Invest in safety equipment. By limiting the movements of our laborers, we should be able to stop this sort of thing from happening in the future. Very good. Faction destroyed. The dwarves nearby. Very good. Ambush foiled. War declared. Nice. They're going somewhere else. Good. Foreign trespasser. Okay. Well, that kind of answers our question. We wanted to deal with Grimgor, but I think we have to go deal with the undead. I don't know, do we?
You reek of anguish or hope.
They're just unfriendly. They're just unfriendly. I don't know that they're really unhappy. So I'm guessing Grimgor is just like all out rolling this way. Gotta love that. Might give him a turn to develop that. Look like a stalwart here. Okay, be right back, guys.
Astrgoth erpatun shar.
Okay, we're back. So part of me ponders the pondering thought: do we get a hero, like a lord or hero going on over here, or do we just start heading straight over? But I would like to take the orc out here and be done with this. And I think the ogres will just kind of handle themselves. Okay. I'm
special.
Hum.
Istak Hatal Vantoras. Ismus Kuba Asut. Ashatsan and Baut. Shoot Vakador! sagas or sagas. Hundra Aumbach. Isän katseni tältä herpetuu. Suma grat barag drell a groove.
Waiting on the phone, guys. We'll be back in here as soon as I can, but out of my hands. Weird day. Weird day. We'll be back. Right back in no time.
Ital dispa umbak.
Oh, the weird Wednesday continues, man. It continues. So what are we gonna do here? So we have some movement. We can do some things. I'm hoping they'll stay kind of calm over here. We can maybe send him back. They're very mad. Try to go back into ambush. If Grimgor starts going in here and starts wrecking these guys, taking out this area will be amazing. Hopefully amazing. This will be a lot where a lot of the battles will happen here. But we gotta keep an eye and make sure these guys don't come our way. It's making me think I almost want to put a force in there. Oh, production is just not gonna. We need to attack the orcs. I mean, I almost want to do it now. Like, we could blow up Carrick Vrag, but I think if we wait one more turn, maybe wait one more turn, they'll be far enough away that they will not attack. Question is, do we pop in an army here? It would be nice to throw in another army. Oh wow. I almost want to join the war against the dwarves. But I don't know. How are the dwarves doing? Are they winning?
So, you got my attention.
Would that do it? You gotta see who kind of wins in the mountains there. I'm worried that the undead, like that's getting a trespassing warning, might be the warning that we need to heed. That the undead are coming. So we can pop up another one of these. And he moves a little closer. And let's go ahead and just wait a turn, and then we'll jump into fighting Grimgor, and hopefully that'll provide us the space to... Maybe even they start losing against the dwarves, and then they can hopefully... I mean, hopefully we catch up with his pants down. That's the fingers crossed situation, not in a weird way, though. Joining against dwarves this early could spell for a nasty grind. Exactly what I'm afraid of, dude. Right? Like, that could be very bad. We're going to end up fighting him at any point anyway, so it's not something I'm, like... It's inevitable. But to control that situation, to take that fight when we want to take that fight, it is definitely something we want to, like, focus, right? Definitely a target, but good to see it, Cookie. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Dude, our Wednesday's so weird. Like, sorry I had to take that call, and then I figured, I just to try to play Good Samaritan, kind of complete the loop, and then I ended up getting put on hold. I ended up having to sit on the phone for a while. It just, yeah, it went sideways fast. Gifts of the Ivory Road. Ivory Road. The most lucrative trade route this side of Cathay offers great profit for those strong enough to endure its dangers. Your convoy master has not yet only proven himself up to the task, but also returns with a powerful item from the mercenaries of the Ivory Road. We got Bones of the Maw. It's only right and proper that one should get some sort of reward for avoiding the ogre's cookpot. Armor plus 15 and ability Fire Breath. We also got some man-eaters in that army. A lot of ogres in that army. Very cool. Faction destroyed. Technology researched. Convoy completed. We got it and completed it. Oh no, he called a wall. That's gonna change things a bit.
Dare approach me.
He called a war. Let's get eyes here. Maybe clog the pass if we can. With this big old bull. Oh, we can't see all the way to Eagle Eyrie, but see pretty close into there. Let's get over here to see what we can see. We got Teef Braba here. But they're trying. They're trying to build this place up. I say we blow this up quickly. Hopefully he comes this way. I would suspect... I don't know, where'd all the armies go? Did Grimgor just get his ass kicked? No, he is an absolute beast somewhere. I'm guessing he's like right here for some reason. He didn't attack. Like, 2 turns. You think he'd be able to march here and then attack here. So he'd be like right here. So that we don't see him, I'm a little afraid here of where we might see him. Pop up at... Watch him be like right here, dude. This is gonna get weird. It's been already the weirdest of Wednesdays, but here we go. Let's get weirder.
My tribe will tear you apart as soon as I give the nod. Stubbornly.
Let's hope this attack in the rear is worth it. I'm nervous. Castle Drake with convoy. We have not. We have not. We can do that next. Or producing weapon damage. Okay, hopefully the best of sieges here. Nice little dwarf settlement. We have the makings for a good fight here. Just gotta get him off the wall. And let the arrows do their work, and this could be good. Yeah, magic's on our side. We got a little bit of spells. And hopefully we're getting this soon enough into the walls that it's going to be less of a hassle. But, oh man, I'm already quite nervous. Not knowing where they're at is a little scary. I was hoping we'd see some kind of distinction of, hey, they're right here because they took the settlement in this area. But it also might mean that he just took a big fight and he's healing. Watch there be an army like, oh gosh. This is also, I feel like we're also stirring up a hornet's nest, right? So this could be a horribly bad choice. I think they're more expendable ones. Hey now. Hey now. Can I play it that way? Play it that way if you want. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Let's see if we can throw it up on the wall there and just throw them all off the wall with our swirly dirlies. Oh, we're getting picked on. I think we'll get picked on no matter what, right? So we might as well just move closer. Yeah, we just can't see some of the forces too. I don't know if that's such a great choice. Mellow on your hucka-chuckin'. Tell them to stop, and they're still going to town. All right. Okay, move these guys over here. And get some blunderbusses in there. Okay, arrows gonna start going in. Let's hope this helps. Just let the arrows chip away. I guess that's kind of working. They're defended a little bit by the palisades, but they taking damage? Oh, from the tower there.
Boys at Groove!
We'll get Astrgoth in there. Okay, hopefully the tower targets him now. Hey! Try to feint these guys and make the archers move. The error boys. Yeah, let's kind of stick it out over here a bit more. Yeah, there they go. They're running now. Hopefully this is providing a good location for all of our range to do some damage. I mean, heaven forbid they get together here, but I mean, I guess it works. Gonna make them come fight in our setting here. Yeah, I wouldn't like it either. Let's go try to pick him off real quick as he stands on his own. And then maybe we'll walk into this. Okay, guys. Okay. They got it. They got it. Now go again. No, just in time for it to go away. Nice, and hopefully the shotties can hold him in place, and the arrows can pick him down. Nice, good half a health bar there. I think we're beating up this orc shaman over here, or this orc shaman, this goblin shaman. Oh yeah, we are. Astrgoth and his metal legs got this. While Grimgor is away, we pick on his castle. Hopefully he doesn't resent us too much. Okay, hopefully we can get the kill here. Oh, they're getting shot again. Gordoz, get in there. I'm with you. He's almost got him. Nice. Come on, arrows. Oh, our poor blunderbusses. Okay, I hope we're doing good work here. It seemingly is. Yeah, I think we have to move up a little bit here. Okay, a whole wave of arrows going in there. Holy cow. All those hobgoblins getting excited they can finally get involved. Squeeze them up a little bit closer. Blunderbuss can handle it from there. And here in a moment, we'll help them get some crazy good points, hopefully. These two will get on the wall while the other three. Hey, what's going on? Oh, yeah. Totally forgot about these guys. Welcome to the party, fellas. Beautiful. I feel like we're getting some damage going. Now we're probably taking a bunch of damage too. But Astrgoth, Gordas, the Bolt Torok in there. Oh yeah. Hopefully getting some good kills here too. Okay, I think most of the arrows are gone, so we can kind of pull these guys back a little. Oh, I was so scared they were going to get on the wall. Oh, man. Okay, we got arrows going in. The heroes are taking kind of the lead here. We'll get the other shotguns in here. I think we're looking good. Yeah, we want to kind of draw them down here. Maybe send this guy to deal with this little blob. But I feel like we're doing a good job so far. This is probably bad choices, like I said before. Probably poor choices. But for the time being, we're looking alright. Okay. We got this. We got arrows flying everywhere. Get the bull taken on that. Astrgoth, let's go deal with this. And yeah, from there, we're just gonna chill. And they're just clearing up some of these little baby units, but that's alright. Good another one here. And say, hopefully he's shooting there, not at these guys. I don't want to get too deep in there. Look at him doing his little Superman punches. Get the little swordly doozles, now run. Oh, we're going to take a bit more damage here, I think, from the arrows. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, some weird activity at the neighbor's house, and he's like, "Hey, could you check out my house for me? There's some weird truck outside." It's like, yeah, that's what my daughter just said. It's like, glad you called. It's like, I would not know how to handle that. But yeah, and then I just kind of let the authorities know. Let them, hey guys, guess what? So they took advantage of that. So we got a little damage, but took the tower out though. So hopefully with a little more freedom. He's trying to walk down the hill. They're out of ammo. Nice, there's the victory. Whew. And again, pretty minimal losses here, so hopefully that keeps the vampires off our back. Mainly it's just our entities took damage, and hopefully that doesn't prove too much of a loss. But our troop count still stays high. Muzg Legbiter, though, and Ratgasha Gutstabba are hopefully wiped out and gone. We've begun the cleansing of the Black Orcs, clearing up our mess as the Chaos Dwarves, right? You know, with the whole Black Orc situation. But we'll see. Now you might be onto something here, friend. We need that conclave right now. Occupying as a baby tower might be worth. Just a baby tower. Just a level 1 for now. Just gives us the basics of walls and such. We'll see. We'll see what goes on here. I don't know where Grimgor is, but I feel like he's gonna be like right around the corner. Not a horrible little garrison there, really. Yeah, a shaman and everything. Look at Burning Head. In stores. Shoot him. Finish off that one. And then over here. Killing fire might be pretty good. Just having AoE damage whenever he casts. So I feel like we can kind of swing back here and take out Gorger Rock, maybe, with enough laborers. We'll grab a handful more. Go over this direction. Hopefully not leaving Caragvrag too much on its own little island. 2 turns to get a bear garrison is not a horrible deal. A little bit of income would be good too. Now I wonder that we have just enough, but like we could dump that and get it. We don't have a ton, right? Not a ton. We hopefully will after all these fights. Not yet. Hopefully this army heads this way. That's the hope. Let's not invest too much. If we save our money there, what can we spend elsewhere? Yeah, we can fully upgrade Blizzard Peak, which might be nice, just to have actually a better strip mine kind of situation. Better resource. Chefs. Productions. Gosh, it might just be good to get some magma cannons as soon as possible. We don't really have this option over here. Although we keep going. If I save a turn or so, we could get battlements at Uskulak soon enough. We just have to save. All we have to do is save. Yeah, and we could deliver with other army and get some good artillery going. Flame cannons were amazing before, and I'd love to get some. So let's go and get that. We'll wait in the other situations. And here, let's pray. Pray to Hashut that things go our way here, bud. Ooh, that would be good, but we need to wait. Malicious compliance. Casualties captured post-battle plus 10%, control plus 2 all provinces. Increasing labor capacity and at the same time breaking the spirit of the laborers is the sort of order any of the Chaos Dwarves would happily carry out. Very good there. I'm going to ignore that. A convoy. Oh, I forgot about a convoy. Got this guy ready to go, so we don't have to pay for that this time around. We have a little bit of armaments, so we could sell armaments this time around, but I would have loved to be able to sell more, right? We could send one to Castle Drakenhof. We could. We get a bunch of money for it. We have been kind of leaning on the laborer thing. Not gonna lie. Been really trying to get as much labor from them as possible. Grungzint. So I don't know. I'm tempted to go like this or this. That kind of seems tasty in the moment, right? But how much do we get here? Get 216. We get 4. Yeah, let's do that one again. And it's pretty safe. Pretty safe and quick. Castle Drake item. Can we switch it? Too late. But we'll get that next. Hopefully they switch from the armaments. I'm kind of want to hold on to those at the moment. But that's kind of like the one we had the most of was... That was... Oh no, that was armaments. Dang it. I was thinking to myself it would be nice to get... Oh, because we checked this. Okay, yeah, no. I remember my thought path. I'm brain dead. Yeah, we can go for that next. I apologize. What did we get from there again? I thought that was really important in the Cathay one. I forget what we get this time around. We have really high production with raw materials. We could, but at the same time, I really want to get this up and going as soon as possible. So just take one turn to just kind of mellow that deal a little. No reason to stay at war with you at the moment. Does that open up any purchases? Probably, yeah, here. So let's just do it. 2 turns, we get a better garrison. We'll see if it works out. Okay, so apologies, there's an ad. Hey, Shady Spinach, good to see you. Apologies, there's an ad running at the moment. Hopefully it hasn't started for you, you can hear me. But yes, there is an ad creeping up on us. When the ad rolls, I'm going to go ahead and check in with the kiddo, make sure all's going good. Ads, I suspected as much. Okay, well, I'm going to take a minute real quick. Let this end turn run, and we'll be right back. I apologize for the inconvenience. Thank you for your patience. Weird day, I apologize. But thank you guys so much for everything. I found Grimgore. It's like, where's Waldo, but in the worst way. Okay, be at war with the Blood Guzzlers. Fair. Oh. Yuck. All those biggins. A lot of snotling pump wagons. That's interesting. They both have Waws. So. I say we must have spent a little bit of influence to take this the way that it is. Question is, do we hold it? What I'm pondering, we swing back here to Gorge Rock. Take it with this army. Okay. So maybe a factory would have sufficed for what our goal is here. Because I was hoping not to spend any conclave points. The thing was 50 to upgrade it, but maybe we did... Oh no, we did malicious compliance maybe? I don't know, I forget. It's been a turn. My brain is washed. So one thing we were saving for is Uskulak. We're going to take that up to a tier 3 of battlements. From atop the tower walls, Dawizar can fend off attacks from just about anyone, preventing the foe from gaining a foothold on their sacred territory. Very nice. Guys over there. Sneaking back over this way. He'll go up this way. And then this guy, Astrgoth, our big boy, he can kind of swing on over here. We'll hopefully slow him down at Carrick Vrag. Yeah, not too bad. Occupies a factory. Nice, we got a great Taurus. Move him closer. We could maybe even force march over this way. But hopefully this will probably tie him up for a turn, right? The goal will be to separate the two armies, but we'll see. Yeah, let's maximize Burning Head. Yeah, there's Grimgore. Found him. There he is. Ice Spear, we could upgrade that, but we are already ripping through the laborers. Get that conclave stuff going as soon as possible. Ruinous negotiations. Selling weapons to Chaos's lesser followers means they can be tested in a live environment and spread word of the Chaos Dwarves' dread machines far and wide. Diplomatic relations plus 20 with Warriors of Chaos, Beastmen and Norska. Chaos and Divided Corruption plus 1 all provinces. We can at least get a money pit. Okay, we're kind of hitting the limits of our expenses here, of how much I'm willing to spend, and we're hopefully going to swing over and pick up some magma cannons for him. So, gotta get this rolling. Okay, so he's still fighting the ogres too. So hopefully the ogres are willing to come get aggressive with him. Although, okay, there's an army. Hopefully they come and attack him here. But Grimgor is hopefully on his heels, down to 3 settlements. 2 settlements, really. He'll take the 3rd here, but we will see how this goes. We don't want to change that up too much. I think they're losing though now, or their army died. He might be losing the undead. And they don't seem to have killed off the undead yet, so we'll see how this is all gonna pan out. In the armory here, we could get more blunderbusses. More war machines. I think we don't have any war machines. Go and end our turn. We're very low, dangerously low on natural resources, but we'll get there. So we've got more machines that tech, right? Like us more. We have guns, we have bombs and booms. But the truth is better than control equals. How do you mean, man? I'm not a master crafter at that kind of stuff, but I try. I try to balance and see what works the best. I was kind of talking about it yesterday. A lot of times I'll run like a factory as in like a main outpost. Sometimes there's like synergies, right? That you can kind of see in the building trees. And you can try to maximize them, right? And try to lean into certain things. But some situations call for specific layouts, right? Tower C, settlement besieged. It's pretty fucked up, man. Because the only 2 I had were pretty freaking important. You douche canoe? Come on, man. Come on. So I don't know why you didn't attack. You just let your wall build up. Weirdos. We're gonna slip him up there. Not far enough. Oh, dude, how long? How long? For 90. For 90. I think it could be done. 2 turns. Worth it. For the moment, we'll be fine. Send him this away. We're going to use him as our eyes. Just kind of keep an eye on things here. We'll hit Eagle Eries next turn and hopefully have the magma cannons in place when we need them. I don't know if we can afford to leave this area. We're plugging it up. Okay, whatever you're doing, dude, just leave me out of it, please. I want to be cool. I want to be friends. I want to borrow troops from you, and armies, and maybe steal like things like heroes. So hopefully this is going in the correct direction here. I do not like fighting Grimgor, but we're hopefully navigating these waters in a positive dimension. Yeah, I think we're good to go. We'll kind of claim some more territory. Let's hope the ogres are going to do something. Oh, no. Orcs have another army down here. Well, hopefully the ogres still manage to do something. We can clean up some of this and then hopefully focus them into one of these paths. Hopefully medium somewhere around Gorger Rock. With some magma cannons, maybe even slipping up into our territories. We've invested a little bit into that path. but we just need to find an advantageous spot. Hopefully separating Icky and Grimgor here, but if we can catch one of them in the Carrick and one of them in like an ambush or something, we'll see. Ooh, that's not good. Hopefully he just takes Gorger Rock. I don't know why he's not taking Carrick Frag, but I mean we'll see. A lonely caravan has been spotted, trundling through nearby land, bearing the banners of Cathay. No doubt the products of the so-called Celestial Empire would be worth snatching for ourselves. Yet, such spoils are not likely to lie unguarded. A choice between killing or caution. It seems the answer to be clear. We wouldn't get any more cargo, would we? I don't think we can exceed. Yeah, we don't need it. Okay, dude's claimed 2 seats, but hopefully, I mean, I can't believe he stole mine, dude. Come on. Why you gotta be that way? What is the Lord? Probably. Yeah, same Cookie. I mean, it's going to be a little bit of ringing around the rosy, but hopefully we can narrow down the problems, put them in advantageous situations, and hopefully it goes smoothly. But I mean, it's going to be interesting nonetheless, right? He's kind of one of our big major foes. He's our target for a reason, but hopefully cooking one of our major opponents quick enough as we are, it's going to make a big difference. That'll help our guns through the end game, it looks like. For melee defense now, form would be... Oh, the replenishment. You gotta go with the replenishment. So hopefully you can finish recruitment. This is when we're probably gonna get rid... We're gonna have the overhead, but a couple less laborers is just gonna be that much more helpful here. Right? They're probably gonna hit things. Gotta be patient with that. Build that, and maybe a little bit of that. Zorn Ooze cool, I suppose we can probably build that up. And then we're kind of rocking and rolling here a little bit. Let's try... Oh, we couldn't. Couldn't if we wanted to. We're broke. I don't know if there's any quick deals that would be of any significance. Oh yeah, they're losing, but that's not a perfect deal for us. Oh, they're starting to fall back too. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how things crumble here, but hopefully, I'm hoping Grimgor takes this. We can kind of fall back here, move, or even have Astrgoth and all of them set up here. Maybe even set some bait and get an ambush. But he's gonna have a full load here. We'll be able to see what's in his wall. This army, I don't know what they're doing, but we'll let them keep doing it. And we'll hopefully be able to combine him into the armies too. But this way, I mean, we don't have to double back for this. It's sort of taken care of. This one we got to keep an eye out for. We got to head over here and hopefully fight him here. Probably retake this, and then we'll send something down here to deal with that. That's the plan. We'll see how it functions. Yeah, I suppose we need to try to get him in here. Gotta get him in there also. One more turn and we'll get a bunch of labor. Suppose we could get some now. It's kind of pretty thin, but I don't hate it. Yeah, I guess let's grab that. Let's get the Winds of Magic really leaning in our favor. We're gonna need it. Hmm. We might be fighting an ice spewer soon, but more money's always great, dude. How can you turn down more money? But yeah, we are definitely going to be playing a little ring around the rosy here, but hopefully we can catch them. And this might provide the situation like we were hoping where we separate the two. Hopefully we catch Grimgor in an ambush. And then we can move on. But yeah, it's either way is going to be an interesting roll. But if we can take out one of our greater opponents here... Where did you go? Watch him sneak around the back door. Blizzard Peak for some reason. Okay. Ropesman destroyed. Surrender imminent. Okay. Convoy completed. That's weird that they sieged him down to nothing. Very weird. I guess we're actually... Okay, Grimgor came back over here. Interesting play here. Do we go for Black Fang or try to catch him over here at Gorger Rock? So Grimgor will probably come over this direction, right? We could try. Set an ambush here. I bet you they go for Gorger Rock next. Like, Grimgor probably helps him take this, and then Grimgor probably goes over and takes Gorger Rock. Right? Unless we take Black Fang, I wonder if he runs over here after they take that. I wonder if that would work. I wonder. Fuck it. Let's find out. I mean, do we waste all that? We just spend all that to get the guns. I think we just run them down here and jump them over as soon as we can. Just pop him into an army. This is risky. This is probably stupid. This feels stupid. This feels very stupid. Does anyone else feel like this is stupid? Because it feels stupid. But I think I'm going to try it. Someone insulted me today for saying Empire is my favorite faction. Oakneek, though, that person can kiss booty. Because Empire's freaking awesome. You know what? I bet they can't grow a good beard. No, I don't know. I get it. There's everybody, like, we've had many different types in this chat who have popped in and be like, man, screw this faction. They suck. You know, you're entitled to your opinion. I think we're going to wait till we can build that, see if maybe get a quick deal or something. And I don't mind it, right? I mean, do you? That's the wonder of this universe, right? But yeah, anyone who's really mad about anybody liking another faction, come on, don't be a wiener. This is only going to really help that, huh? I mean, at some point that'll be wonderful. I guess we have the building. We have the building, so I mean, it would help now. But why is there like a part of me that's just like money? Because it reduces the upkeep. And the final tier. So yeah, for now I think we're just gonna go with money. Sadly, not the reduction in recruitment cost. Really, until we get the Masu, it's really going to be leaned a little bit more the other way. Better scales, wonderful deal. Oh, we still have this, huh? So we're talking about the Dragonhof. Send it. That's all we can send. But we'll get paid. Now, I normally like to get a bunch of laborers, but like I said, we'll deal with it this time. Do we instantly blow it? No, we can't there, but we can here. Yeah. Can't save money to save my life. Hopefully this works out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. We just gotta catch Grimgore here, but we'll see. We'll see. So he was already killing Kolek. We just said, "Hey, we'll help you kill him," and then he killed him. And we're like, "Cool, good job, man." And so far, we're friends for it. So let's hope the snowball keeps rolling. We're going to see who wins between him and Archeon. But, yeah, so far, that's one of our buddies. Hopefully, we can get some Nurgle toys from him. You know, I hate... Except... right. Move on, Fang. He goes for you. Seeing you moving, but... This is beta. So, yeah, that's kind of the fun. Like, I'm kind of enjoying the different stuff. I also hate him, but he's a babyface. Good to know. I have a pretty beard. Fair. So, I mean, it does exist. I just hit the land ship in Cav spam late game. Yeah. Not gonna lie there. Like, the amount of times I've run into, like, what was it, the Gorbad campaign, and we were fighting, like, stacks that had, like, 6 or 8 land ships, and it's just like, okay. Like, this is misery. This is a form of misery that I didn't know I would experience ever in my entire life. But thanks. Thanks for this. I mean, there's eventual ways to handle them, and we eventually beat them, but it was just like, bleh. But yeah. The Night of the Black Roses, how sticky they can be, too. Spam later. It's optional, true. I'm talking about, I was more talking about the AI builds. That's a new idea. It is. So you can opt into the Proving Ground beta. So you go into your Steam, right-click the properties deal. You go into your, I think it's like a properties. In the properties, there's like a betas tab, and you can go in there. And there's a little drop-down tab that you can just click. I think it's empty for the most part, and then in that tab you'll see Proving Grounds or any kind of like. That's also where you can be like, hey, this new patch has ruined my campaign, and I'm so tired of this, and I was so close to winning, I was this close to an achievement. You can go in there and you can roll back to the previous version a lot of times, using a very similar method here, right? So feel free to go in there, give this beta a try yourself. Like I was saying the other day, this provides a ton of information and radically improves growth, so I'm always for it. But it's supposed to be a little bit more... I don't know. Assuming the Proving Grounds name, it's got to be more aggressive, right? We have seen some weird things. We've seen a lot of armies built up by a lot of the Legendary Lord factions, so that's why I'm a little hesitant here. We might be seeing a lot of greenskins, but you know, we'll see. Oh, I don't usually fight them in game, so I don't know how their armies. Because they're Well, sometimes there's just those armies, those factions on a list to be like, man, wipe you out. You can show what? Show how to do it? I think this is like a right click, dude. If that's what you're talking about, just a right click. Yeah, no problem. Right click and a drop down bar. Gorth Ashcloud Convoy, a painstaking section. A convoy encounter a quick way down. A painstaking section of your convoy's route has required the cavalcade to lumber up an unexpectedly steep mountain, putting it behind schedule. Once reaching the pinnacle, the convoy master scouts a quicker route down the other side, which would make up for the lost time. Given the sheer weight of the convoy's consignment, however, the shortcut would make for a perilous descent, which may result in some damaged goods. Slow and steady. A boon of a shut. Your actions have not gone unnoticed by your Dark Master, for he offers his twisted blessing. Empowered by mighty Hashut, your position among the Dawizar has never been stronger. Demand whatever you want from the Conclave of Evil. None will dare question your will now. Okay. What do we want? I mean, labor seems like it's a problem, but always influence. Research technology, we've got that done. Surrender imminent. How imminent is it? Research technology. He did. He went for us. Ruinous negotiations. Malignant totem. For some, hatred softens and eventually passes with the passage of time. Not so the Chaos Dwarfs, whose seething rancor once felt will last forever in a day at the very least. Bound ability, Breath of Hatred. Enemy leadership -4. Armies in local location. Nice, it's just a sweet little bound spell here. And we got Brass Cleaver. We've got plenty of those. So presumably, we could get a sackage here. How imminent? You said it was imminent last turn. Get as many bulwarks as neat as we can. We are behind a little bit, but maybe if we sack this place and then we sack and hide. So you go over there. The ogres are losing. We only have a matter of time before this army loops over here. So hopefully by then we have resolved things. That's the idea. Not too scary, but I think I still want to do it myself. Put ourselves in an advantage, a positive situation. Hopefully get some easy kills here without taking almost any losses, and we'll hopefully get sneaky with these guys. I should play Astrgoth again. He was my first tutorial. Right, same, Geraldo. Same, almost exact same book. I first played Astrgoth, had a ton of fun. Had so much fun playing Astrgoth in Realms of Chaos, actually, funny enough. And then did a stream of it. So it's like I'm doubling Astrgoth time, right? Still had so much fun that I ended up doing a Zatan playthrough almost immediately after that. So just a fun campaign. But then like months later, I went back and did a campaign with Draz, and Draz was always the one that was like kind of like drew my eye, so kind of why I kept him kind of in reserves. But oh my gosh, when I finally played that campaign, I had so much fun. It was such a good time, such a fun playthrough. This is gonna confuse me. Hopefully these guys can kind of like soften the corners here when we get attacked. One on one side, one on the other. Heroes galore. He's gonna be pestering and hassling. We kind of just wiggle our way in here. We'll kind of move it around as we need. Because that's gonna look funny. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll reform it. Dang it, man. laid out real simple like. Oh damn, dude. How are you already in a fight? Astrgoth causing trouble. Although, par for the course. Par for the course, I suppose. Hucka chuck it and run. And that does damage everywhere. Now that he has that passive. Who's your favorite Empire Lord? It's hard not to say Carl, right? Elspeth has been a ton of fun recently, though. Last few times I've played, it's been an absolute joy, so I can't not say I've enjoyed that. I was really vibing with the new Gelt. That's a good time, too. But I'd probably have to say Elspeth in that workshop is kind of peak amazing right now. Hopefully get them close enough and start casting them spells. They're casting spells. But yeah, we're just going to sack and run, and then hopefully hide-ish kind of thing. Hope that Grimgor can't catch us. But we'll see. Side. Damn it. There they go. Okay, and hopefully the shotties are going to start working here. Get more AoE stuffs going on. Get Gorda's in there. Nice. We'll almost move these guys up and do a little bit more of a safer firing area that can get just more damage output going. 5 seconds, we can get another one of those casts, but I don't know that we're going to need it. Try to get every one of these archers real quick. We could probably sneak back a little. Let our range do some work. Oh, come on, Gordaz. Poor little wolf can't move. Shotguns? Arrows? Anybody? Guess they're gonna try to fire here, so we have to. Which is not, I suppose, dumb. I mean, they're just trying to get some work in. We'll move the shotties up, the blunderbusses into range. As they enter this range, we'll ensure that the arrows do as much damage as possible. Yeah, we'll try to stay on these guys the best we can. Okay. His enemies are a lot more interesting, and his kit and his kit of fire damage does well early through a game. It's just fun too, dude. The character being able to fly around in that big old mean bull is just fun, if you ask me. They with the caravan stopping points, so the cities can. That's nice. I didn't know that was. I might have read that at some point, but I didn't know it off the top. See, variety of answers. Franz is hard. Franzi Franz is hard to get away from. It is hard to take the step to the next, right? But at the same time, like I said, the workshop is just so much fun. It is just an absolute treat. Alrighty. I think we have to sack it. His range is like here-ish. That's if he underways, right? So I think if we go over there, we're safe. So let's pop in the underway here and run over and see if we can't rotate in those magma cannons. Oh, we can't this turn. That sucks. But we're near each other. Basalt Body. Through darkly enchanted means, Iron Hand gleaned great knowledge, certainly, but at the most terrible of costs. Winds of Magic Power Reserve minimum +10. Winds of Magic Power Reserve +3 per turn. We'll take that. Frenzy would be amazing. Then we'll get the last Stalwart Defender. We'll start down to the chain here for him. Yeah, let's just hope Grimgor can't catch us. Maybe we'll catch him in the settlement here. If that's the case, that'd be splendid. Splendid situation there. But we'll get our other Bull Centaur a little bit closer. Yeah, I'm assuming they'll take that next turn. We'll see. I'm kind of interested to see how that whole cookie continues to crumble. Over here, we have to get salt production out of those. I don't hate that, but I wonder if we get money. But we'll see about salt production. I'm not against it. Ice Spewer, I think, is a little safer. I kind of want to invest there more than the alternative. But we're already... Okay. Alrighty. Let's see how the song and dance goes. It's already almost turned 20. We still haven't killed Grimgor, but I'm hoping we're weakening him. We're slowing him down. We're slowly winning. It's going to get called to war. The call has come. It's war. Those who honor Hashut shall receive his infernal blessing. Leadership +6, melee defense +4 for Chaos Dwarf melee infantry units. We're going to go ahead and wait here. They'll probably take the settlement, but that's alright. I can't remember if we checked this already or not. We're good, though. Oh, I'm nervous, boys. I'm nervous. How are we going to handle Grimgor here? The great Black Orc himself, and here we are just scared. Here we are just running scared. Is it bad to cast too many spells? Learning to fight manually right now. Always auto-resolve battles. Depends on fight and lore magic. Sometimes you're waiting for blobs to make the most of AoE. Sometimes you're spamming buffs, debuffs. Sometimes it's just spamming damage. I'm usually like, won't use these big spells. There might be a better option. You knocked out his recruitment. Now just get Grimgore armies and take. I hope so. I'm hoping. Ooh, he did just settle in. Okay. Okay. I'm hoping that's exactly what's happened, Cookie. We've really beaten him up. Now, any of his settlements are new settlements. All the fighting that's happening is fighting here. Now, he's still accruing his WA, so there's still a lot of orcs showing up, but still, overall, hopefully pretty good. Power overwhelming. Without warning, a chasm in the earth spontaneously appears in front of the convoy, forming a gaping mouth of razor-sharp teeth. A torrent of whispers floods the heads of the warriors, and all repeating the same thing. Feed me, and overwhelming power shall be yours. Ignore it. Move along. Okay. We can claim one too. New convoy contracts. Okay, we got our mission for the Black Hammer. Very good. Love the voice lines though. So I mean, to answer your question there, Oknikto, so it is. Cookie kind of almost nails it on the head there. It's really going to come down to how much you have, what are your spell costs, and what are your situations like in the Winds of Magic. So if I have a metal caster, I mean, who's not to say that just sitting there spamming the cheap little, what is it, Searing Doom or whatever, just drop that shit all day long, right, and just melt them. Otherwise, there's times where you can, like Cookie said, where you're fighting a bunch of demons, and you don't really have any other feasible way to put out insane damage outside of these demons are going to beat the crap out of me, but I have, like, what is it called? Where is the spell? We don't have it. You know, my fire mage, my fire prophet or whatever, has Flaming Sword of Ruin. So I can spam cast this, and every time I cast this, that gives my infantry spell damage. And now they're doing magical damage rather than physical damage, whereas those demons have physical resistance, but they don't against magic damage. Now they're cutting through them like butter, right? Now it's a fair fight. Sometimes you want to buff your guys. Sometimes you want to use healing magic and just keep healing your guys and keep your guys topped up. And sometimes, alternatively, keep their armor so jacked up, or melee, or some of the cool spells in Cathay, where if a really powerful unit, like let's say these blunderbusses run up and I'm about to blast somebody, but they cast that spell that reflects our range attack, and we just fire straight into it, so we blast ourselves in the face. You know, it's situational in some ways. There are like the min-maxing ideas of like sometimes it is more valuable to spam the cheap spells over and over and over again rather than cast some big overcasted spell. Make sure you read what the overcast does for a spell. Sometimes it's almost useless to the damage that you're going to try to put out. Sometimes it makes all the difference. I want to say, I don't know if it's still the same deal, but like Pit of Shades, it used to be if it was an armored unit, if you didn't overcast Pit of Shades, it really wasn't going to do too much punch into it. But if you overcasted Pit of Shades on the unit, it usually evaporated it. You know, you catch a good blob, you delete a few units. I don't know if it's still that potent, but you know, it used to be. I don't know where they're at over here. I don't know if they've slowed down or what's happening. I think it is time. I think it is time we take on the Grimgore army. We're going to send everything we got at them here. Valiant defeat, it says. So he's got some orcs. Got one black orc, one boar. Got the Doom Divers. Ooh, not too bad. Just a bunch of gobos. One black orc, right? Some orc spears, some orc boys, one unit of arrows, but mainly just a bunch of gobos. That might prove helpful. Let's move in here. We'll try to deploy, like, trade the cannons for some of these. Huh. Really thins up our front line if we do that. We could do these guys. Although I do like having the cutthroats. Or the sneaky gits. Probably wants to take the arrows, but nah. That'd be treason, right? But that's good. We'll be fine there. He still can't make it, can he? Yep. Still can't make it, but we'll head over there. Combine our forces next turn. So, I mean, he could have done damage ahead of time, but I don't know if we could have afforded it. And he can fly over the top now. Just got burning head. So, nothing. Hopefully we have Firestorm here soon, but, I mean, if he's got all lined up, that could still get some good damage going. The map is going to make all the difference here. I realized just now I still need to play way more. I don't know. Yeah. Torsten's different. Get them working. I hope they do some work here. I hope they're MVPs. Him flying over, do some damage. He can kind of tie up the Doom Divers. We can knock those out quick. That'd be awesome. And we still don't have any like stellar magic yet, but we're getting there. It would have been nice to have some death magic. I didn't think about that. In hindsight, if you're like rewinding time, it may be better to recruit a death mage or death sorcerer prophet than a fire, because then you can really lean into the you can just leech him down. We could have just zapped him. He'd be a non-issue. We'll see here. We'll see. We might try to nook into a corner here. Might try to build a nice little Dobbyzar wall and see if we can't hold this tide of greenskins back. But here's the showdown. This is what we've been waiting for. This is where a fire skull is flying through. That's what we're going to be doing right here, man. Flaming skull. It's a good one. Burning head. Yes, burning head. Magic is better for killing lords and heroes. Yeah, no, I know the spell you're talking about. No, and it's mean too. It's kind of like a souped up version of Spirit Leech, right? It's pretty tasty, man, if you ask me. Pretty stellar. Now, the last time I used magma cannons, they were pretty amazing, but I want to say I even saw a recent little blip where they might have been nerfed a little bit more. But we'll see. Man, imagine tuck all the way back up here. Oof. We could really get something scary going. But I like this little nook. We're gonna go right back up into this little nook here. I kind of don't hate this.
Mustache! Drunky boys! Woodstock alla Brignatu!
Trash Kazan
Utsan Ulsog I! Utsan Ulsog I! Rashut Saragon!
One here-ish? Like one here-ish? And how are we looking here? How are we looking? I'm kind of loving it. Kind of loving it like a McDonald's meal. But we'll see. We'll see how it really pans out. It could just be absolute horseshit. Let's go try to hide these guys in the trees real quick. Move them up a little bit more. Just for comfort's sake. So we're not getting some killer range here with our magma cannons, sadly. They could be hitting much farther away. What are you sneaky gits doing? I feel like you're gonna come over here and try to shoot me over the wall. It'll be a little bit safer to move over here, guys. Just saying. Let's try to shake him with the bowl. They're not really scared. Can you hit that? I think so. Okay, there's a bunch of laborers. Okay, start firing there. Let's get a burning head going right there. Oh, dude, please. Please, I'm thinking we're gonna get these guys involved quick. That's burning head's going through right there. Pull him back. Yeah, shield him a little bit. We need another. Even more. Shield him even more. Yeah, we don't want that thing setting up. Hopefully tie that up. Then it'll just be hordes of greenskins coming in. Nice, beautiful attack. Try to keep an eye just in case. Swing these guys out over here. Ad starting in like 40 seconds. When that goes off, I'm going to go ahead and try to sneak out real quick. Oh no. We're going to try to sneak back. We do not want to take this fight. No sir. Okay, that's worked. These guys, we really needed to get out of there. Blast them. Okay. Guns are going off pretty well here. I don't know how he's getting away with this so well. Smart man. Okay, there's the ad. I will be right back. Alrighty. Alrighty. Apologies. Been a weird one. Ah, yes. Castors are the best. How goes, Sin? Good to see you, man. They are pretty tasty. I think we're doing alright here. Are they back on their artillery? Oh, they get back on their artillery now? Interesting. Yeah, let's get that going through there. It'll be important. Yeah, we really got to pick on that. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? No. And these guys, what are they doing? Is my magma cannon? What's my magma cannon doing all the way over there? The things that are getting up into combat are freaking me out a little bit, man. Okay, we're going to condense here a little bit. We're going to condense this blob here. Move this one over a little bit. Okay. One more wind of magic. Very good. There it is. And let's go ahead and weaken everyone to our machinations.
Let him cook. Let him cook now.
I'll go, Skittle. Good to
Let
see you.
him cook. I said let him.
Yeah, hopefully I didn't miss this. Sin, good to see you also. Oh, my guy. My guy, come back out of there. Both of you. Both of you can retire for the moment. And you all. All the unhealthies, get out of there. Get out of there. You go this way. That can come back. Hey, we gotta find a way to do this. Beautiful. Get out the mountain around this here and maybe get these guys blasting away in the corner. We still got more orcs coming, but I think we're gonna be all right here. Not a doctor, but I'm hopeful. Nice, and both blunderbusses are starting to turn into there. Slide the forces back a little bit. Does. I don't know where he went, but he's gone. These are spears. Let's get out of there a little bit. Let the blunderbusses chip. And they're getting right up in there, hopefully. Set up these. Oh my gosh. How did he get through?
Dragoon victories!
Okay, we're looking all right here. Get these guys out of here for now. Nice. Bang McKinney's working there. Got a few more trickling in, but I think we're all right. Oh my. What happened there? Over here too, what's happening? Is Grimgor literally chunking down everybody? Is this not gonna work? What the hell? Do we need to put more Grimgor out the gate? Is he unbreakable? He is. There's a large part of it. Quite a large part of it, but not all of it. What the hell is he doing? Hopefully we have enough to kill him here. If we can kill Grimgor, I wonder if the rest will break. Gosh, he still just keeps nuking. How much health here? 1 health? Golly. Thanks, game. Well, let's see. Wait, where are you going? Where are you going? Just break. Just break. There we go. Not a lot left. Hopefully didn't lose too much. But, yeah. There's the victory. Grimgor's dead. Nice spot, damn. It was working pretty good. These are magic, magic sheesh. Not the explosions. Some of our magic, we were casting the ashen thing and the burning head. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, that was some tough fungus. But yeah, Grimgor dead. He definitely took that fight, put it on his back, and tried to carry it to the promised land. What a dude. What a stud. Grimgor doing Grimgor things. I mean, I was afraid, and I guess for reasons, but that is his army wiped out. That's the wall wiped out. And I think we can get away with an outpost here. Hide Striker. This hide is perhaps not as durable as it originally thought. Defeated Grimgor Ironhide, armor plus 10, armor piercing weapon damage plus 20, Assured Assailant, Glittering Scales, Lichbone Pennant, and the Blazing Beards of Bazharak. Blazing Beards are exactly what occurs if just one of these specialist warriors was to drop his Naphtha bomb, rather than hurl it at a foe. Very nice. As great as Gordas is with the hobgoblins, it might be nice just to get these guys in, just to get more Chaos Dwarf warriors. I don't. Yeah, he can't reach. I don't know if there's anyone here. which is really our only blind spot. Let's hope for the best, I guess, right? We'll get some more strip mines going. Yeah. Well, there we go. Capacity for all heroes. We can get some more bull centaurs. Oh, I think we gotta go with that. Master of the Conclave. So hopefully this will help our relations with most of our neighbors here. Shumtur, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Too kind of you. Far too kind. But thank you so very much.
You stand before the great.
It's not going to radically change overnight, right? But it should go up over time rather than down.
May you not know me as an enemy in your lifetime.
I think so. I think we can get away with that one. Oh, they're the stronger of the two. Damn it. Damn it. What have we done? Hopefully we're not too weakened here, though. I'm a little nervous, but hopefully we made the right call. We're going to go ahead and grab some more melee defense here on the Bull Centaur. Get Stalwart Defender, and I think that's it. He only hit the 1 level. Gordaz has 2 also. And now that we don't have them anymore, we're going to go ahead and boost up the melee defense of the Hobgoblins. Get up evasion so we can get into Flamestorm. And some other high-level spells, like, what is it? Flaming, whatever, the piercing. The stuff's piercing bolts of burning, and then Flamestorm, which will be pretty nice. And on our way to Arcane Conduit. Hopefully Icy Icky heads back this way. With us right here. We'll see. But Grimgore's down. At least for the moment, Grimgore is down. Over here at Saber Mountain, we could get a production plant. That would be nice. All aspects of the Drathzar arms manufacturing machine are managed from this network of factory and warehouse buildings. Income generated 150 gold. Defensive, some good stuff. Good stuff. The question is, do we build up this? We'd have to grab another one of these. Sure. I need more money. Not a whole ton, but it's some. And we'll move on. Move on here. He only has, what? A handful of settlements. 3 now. But he's still one of the strongest factions on the map. Even though he just died. Ridiculous. He's probably still got 2 or 3 armies left. At least 2 or 3. Let's hope it's less. We'll head for Carrick Vrag next. Hopefully sealing up this area. It's important we get that away from him so he doesn't have access to Black Orcs, right? Like I had said before. We'll probably, as we did before, plop down a tower. I don't think we'll have the Conclave influence to pop down a hefty tower. But we'll still try to get one. We'll have to see what he's got here. Because he doesn't have, I mean, I feel like this army might even be better with the troops that they have. And with us being as beat up as we were. A cacophony of roars and feral shrieks ring out ahead of your convoy. A dark elf beastmaster approaches. By the look of his shackled beast, he has recently returned from an expedition into Norska and poses little threat. His retinue of hunters, visibly wary and battered from their run-ins with the Northmen and critters of the tundra. With a tired, drooky sneer, he offers the convoy one of his creatures in exchange for some supplies. Though we care little for the Dark Elf's plight, such a beast could be useful against future threats. We can go over. But yeah. Give us the dragon. Confederation. Technology researched. And we're not totally healthy here. Not totally healthy. The architects of evil. I mean, it seems weighted in our direction, doesn't it? Doesn't it? So I suppose we go for it.
Moving.
Pyrrhic victory. Everything dies. Their melee defense and everything. Melee or raiding camp stance and everything. Oh, they even have a better wall. Says Pyrrhic victory though. How are we looking over here? We should have put better gear on. Right? We can try to put ourselves in a better position to fire the cannons in a better way. They don't have any magic. He's not on a mount or anything. They have a ballista, but that's it. No doom divers. I mean, Bacons don't have shields. Yeah, we'll just have to be smart here, maybe. We might have some good spots. Imagine if we can pack in here. Oof. Oof. Yeah, smart plays here, we might have a good chance. We'll see. Actually, actually. We gotta do some things. Okay, so I was thinking if we get an early enough start on this, we can try to do all of it at once. And today's been already so weird. Why not jump into it, right? We already had what, like the 30-minute stream this morning. We already had to stop stream for like 40 minutes, 30 minutes to check on the neighbor's thing and make sure somebody wasn't robbing the neighborhood. But we have some things to check out here and some things I want to dive into. Now we could compile it into 2 different days, but I figured let's go ahead and just knock it out into one. As weird as today has been, let's just call it a Wacky Wednesday. So everyone on YouTube, come on over to Twitch. We're going to do some Wacky Wednesday shit, play some different games. We have 2 games lined up today, and we're going to go ahead and jump into them. So see you later, YouTube. Take care.